Look how pretty at our favorite spot. Yeah, there's my baby. Just got home from school. Wants to show you his cool toys. Could have waited a second. Transformer car, police car, and a transformer snow plow ambulance. No, it's not a transformer. Just a snow plow truck. Awesome. So excited to be here as always. My name is Paula and this is my co-host Noah. He made an Earth Day picture. Oh, that's so pretty. So we're going to review chapter 7 today. Yay. That is... what happened? Okay, I guess it doesn't want to be read. There we go. The flood covers the earth. Oh my goodness. When everything was ready, the Lord said to Noah, "Go into the boat with all your family. For among all the people of the earth, I can see that you alone," Noah was the only righteous person, says, "I can see that you alone are righteous. Take with you 7 pairs." Notice how it says 7 pairs, male and female, people, male and female, of each animal I have approved for eating and for sacrifice. Hebrew of each clean animal, similarly in 7:8. And take 1 pair of each of these others. Also take 7 pairs of every kind of bird. There must be male and female in each pair to ensure that all life will survive on earth after the flood. What, man? Male and female, so that all life will survive after the flood. 7 days, so 1 week, 7 days from now, I will make the rains pour down on the earth. Noah had finished building his boat, ginormously huge boat in the desert. It had never rained where Noah lived before. Did you know that? It never rained where Noah lived, and he made a boat. And God said, 7 days from now, I will make the rains pour down on the earth, and it will rain for 40 days. It never rained before, but it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights until I've wiped from the earth all the living things I've created. How did God know it was going to take 40 days and 40 nights to flood everything on the earth?
I don't know.
So Noah did everything as the Lord commanded him. Remember I asked before, how did that all happen with the giants, people of them sleeping with all the women and everything, and they became all the ancient gods of our time in history? Well, Noah was 600 years old when the flood covered the earth. How old do you think the earth was if Noah was 600?
600?
He went on board the boat to escape the flood. He and his wife and his sons and their wives. They only had 1 wife each. There was 2 pairs, right? There was Noah and his wife, Shem and his wife, Japheth and his wife, and Sam, Ham, and Japheth, and Ham and his wife. So there was 4 pairs of couples for people, and 7 for every animal. He, his wife, his son's wife. With them were all various kinds of animals. Those approved for eating and for sacrifice, and those that were not. Along with all the birds The small animals that scurry along the ground, they entered the boat in pairs. Again, guys, I've been reading it since Genesis 1. Male and female. Male and female, just as God had commanded Noah. After 7 days, the waters of the flood came and covered the earth. When Noah was 600 years old, on the 7th day of the second month, on the 17th day, when Noah was 600 years old, on the 17th day of the second month, all the underground waters erupted from the earth, and the rain fell in mighty torrents from the sky. The rain continued to fall for 40 days and 40 nights. That very day, Noah had gone into the boat with his wife and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives. With them in the boat were, say it again, in them with the boat were pairs, excuse me, pairs of every kind of animal, domestic and wild, large and small, along with birds of every kind. 2 by 2, they came in the boat. 2 by 2. Right, man? 2 by 2, they came in the boat, representing every living thing that breathes, y'all. Representing every living thing that breathes. A male and a female of each kind entered, just as God had commanded Noah. What? Then the Lord closed the door behind them. They didn't even have to close the door on the boat. God closed the door. For 40 days, the flood waters grew deeper, covered the ground, and lifted the boat high above the earth. When I read this, it makes me want to make a boat. Drawing a boat
on the back of the earth.
Nice. He's drawing a boat on the back of his earth. But I wanted to as the water rose higher and higher above the ground, the boat floated safely on the surface. Finally, the waters covered the highest mountains on earth, rising more than 22 feet, which is in Hebrew 15 cubits or 6.9 meters above the highest peaks. All the living things on earth died. All the living things. Why? See, if humans were sinning, humans were the one that were sinning and doing all the nastiness. Why did God have to flood the earth to kill all the animals too? What did the animals do?
Nothing, but weren't... I thought they were on the boat, but...
There was pairs on the boat of every kind of animal, just to keep the species alive, to keep that genre, that genealogy alive. But why? What did the animals do? But I think it's because they're on the earth, and he had no other choice. How are you going to wipe out the people on the earth without flooding it?
Flood it?
Exactly. Everything that breathed and lived on dry land died. Listen, guys, that one is like, hold on, small ant. Did I say that? Living thing on the earth. Oops, I missed that part. Did I say that? I missed that part. So rising more than 22 feet above the highest peaks, all the living things on earth died. Birds, domestic animals, wild animals, small animals that scurry along the ground, and all the people. Everything that breathed and lived on dry land died. So that means all the ocean animals still lived. That means all the fish still lived. It means that the fish and everything that lived in the water was free and didn't have to worry about the land, right?
Yeah. In the water.
Everything that breathed and lived on dry land, all the way 22 feet above the highest mountain. Do you know how high the mountains are? They're pretty high because we're almost in the clouds. We're almost in the clouds. Did you know that? Like, I can see the clouds touching some of our mountains, some of our hilltops. Like, it's so pretty. But 22 feet above that, God made it flood. God wiped out every living thing on the earth. People, livestock, small animals that scurry along the ground, and the birds of the sky. All were destroyed. The only people who survived were Noah and those with him in the boat. And the floodwaters covered the earth for 150 days. It ain't even a whole year. They say there's 365 days in a year. That's not even a half of a year. 150 and 150 is 300, so that's not even a half a year. So 40 days and 40 nights to destroy the earth, and 150 days of living on a boat with every animal in the world, every livestock, every bird. Can you imagine having 3 sons, their wives, didn't mention any grandchildren at this point, and all you guys had to take care of every living creature, minus all the sea creatures, because it didn't mention sea creatures. It doesn't mention the sea creatures just yet, but it does say the waters. So that's a little interesting. Guys, I'm so excited. Yay! Me and Noah's going to go home and get some supper before Daddy comes home. And we love you guys. I'm glad that we got to spend time with you and review our chapter 7. And Noah gets to learn about his namesake after school. Progression, guys. Getting through this Bible. We love you so much, and we hope you have a great day. Love you.
Love you. Guys, start up.